CHCC. I am here today with Richard Hamilton, and we're going to be discussing what the Bible says about certain subjects over the next few weeks. And the subject that I want to discuss today is, what does the Bible say about cussing?
Yeah, we get this question a lot, right? What words can I say? What shouldn't I say? What does the Bible say about cuss words, about swearing?
And so I guess I want to start off with is, what book and chapter is there a list of all of these words that we shouldn't say?
Yeah, it'd be really neat if there was just a place you can go to in the Bible that said, say this, don't say this one's okay occasionally, this one's never okay. But the Bible doesn't have a list like that. There's not a book, chapter, and verse where you can go where it says these words are good, these words are bad, these words are okay, use them sparingly, right? There's not a book in the Bible or verse in the Bible that says that.
So then I guess we have to look at what principles are there in the Bible to guide us in the words that we say.
Yeah, and the Bible talks a whole lot about the way we use our speech. Mm-hmm. One of the verses that always stood out to me that I really like comes from Ephesians chapter 5. We're going through Ephesians with the teenagers right now, and this is what it says in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 4. Obscene stories, foolish talk, and coarse jokes, these are not for you. And I just think that it's really interesting that it doesn't give us a list of like, this is the kind of word not to use. Instead, it's like, don't use this type of speech. Stay away from using this kind of destructive language when you talk.
Yeah, because it hurts people, right?
Yeah, it hurts people. And there's a ton of stuff in the Bible about the importance of encouraging and building people up with our speech. And that's really where we should be going with the way we talk as Christians.
So I get this question a lot is, well, what if I don't actually say that bad word, that cuss word, but what if I say the word like fudge or holy Moses, or I stump my toe, or I'm driving and someone makes me really mad and I say one of those other words? Where does that fall?
Yeah, and I think it's an issue of the heart, right? Jesus is constantly talking about our heart and us checking our motivation, the reason why we're doing something. And if we're just substituting out a word that we think's on the do not fly list for one that we think's okay, or because our kids are in the car, but we're really expressing the same emotional content, the same spiritual content, we're really kind of missing the point.
Now, I know you and I both have encountered people who do not cuss.
Right.
I mean, they are firm not cussers. But on the other hand, they are people that tear people down, they gossip, they lie, they say other things to hurt people.
Yeah.
How does that fall?
Well, the Bible always emphasizes be encouraging with your speech, be loving and graceful. And so when we think about what does it mean to really honor God with our speech, even if we don't use words that are swear words and cuss words, we can still be using it in destructive ways. And that's not what Christians are supposed to do.
So we want to encourage you to think before you speak,
right,
and to season your words with grace and compassion and love. We'll see you next week.